What's happening, YouTube? This is Brian916. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So behind me I got some Tekton tools here. If you guys recall, not too long ago I shot a video showing you all the latest tools that Tekton's got coming out this summer. So I did pick up two of their new sets that they got out. So let's take a closer look and see what we got. All right, guys, so let's get this stuff out of the box and I'll show you what I ended up picking up. All right, guys, so this is the set I want to show you. Soon as this became available, I went ahead and purchased it. When I seen this on their website for some of the new stuff that they had coming out this summer, I definitely knew I was going to pick this up. I've actually never owned a set of these particular style universal joint sockets. So in this set, it's a quarter drive and also 3/8 drive. So it's somewhat of a master set. And so here's the set open, and this is everything that you get in the set here. It's going to go from 10 millimeter all the way to 19 millimeter on your 3/8 drive. And then above it, we also have standard sizes. And the standard size is going to go from 3/8 to 3/4, and there's no skips. But what I really liked about this set is we also got your quarter drive on this from 6 millimeter to 14 millimeter. And then on the Imperial size, we got 1/4 all the way to 9/16. So it's a pretty complete set. Like I said, I've never actually owned any of these universal joint sockets. These sockets basically make it a lot easier than using a universal joint. Let me demonstrate. All right, so let's say you need to get at a 19 millimeter fastener and you need to get at it at an angle. So you put on your typical universal joint to get at that angle. But we all know when you use these universal joints that a lot of times the weight from the socket will keep the universal joint straight. So a lot of times you'll have to try to keep it up like this while you go in, and then just try your best to get it on there. So everybody knows this is sort of the disadvantage to using a universal joint. Where these sockets shine is you don't necessarily have to deal with that. So here's that same 19 millimeter on a universal joint. You see I can get it at whatever angle I need to get it at, and it'll stay on at that angle, whichever angle I set it at. So you don't have to worry about this socket falling over. And you can just, if you need to get at it straight, you can get at it straight. You don't have to worry about it falling over. So that's where these particular style universal joint sockets shine. And as auto technicians, sometimes jobs can be difficult. So finding a tool that's going to make that job that much easier is always worth the money. So again, this set goes from 6 millimeter to 14 millimeter on a quarter drive, and also 1/4 to 19/16 on the Imperial. And then down here on the 3/8 drive, I got 10 millimeter all the way to 19 millimeter. And then we got 3/8 all the way to 3/4 on the Imperial. So this is a pretty complete set. I'm pretty happy with this set. These top sockets right here don't fall out if you need to take this case on the go. If you got it in the truck and flipping it around, fumbling it around, it still stays together pretty well. So this is a nice socket set that you can take on the go as well. So that's the first thing that I bought from Tekton. Second thing I bought was just some slip joint pliers. These are 10-inch slip joint pliers. I seem to misplaced my other pliers. Got lost in the move. Searched high and low, couldn't find them, so went ahead and just replaced them. Of course, I went with Tekton. As you guys know, Tekton is one of my favorite tool brands for the obvious reasons. The prices affordable. You get quite a bit of tools for the money. Their sets are pretty generous. Warranty practices are very straightforward. So yeah, so anyway, picked up a pair of slip joint pliers. Let me show you guys the next tool I picked up. Okay guys, so the next purchase here is going to be this 1/4-inch drive socket set. So of course I have 1/4-inch drive 6-point sockets, but I have no 1/4-inch drive 12-point sockets. So as you guys can see here, this is actually a 12-point socket set. So like I stated, I didn't have any 1/4-inch 12-point, and I ended up actually needing a 14mm 12-point to get off the torque converter nuts on E-Series van that I just swapped the motor in not long ago. Those bolts were rounded from the last person who did any work on the vehicle, and they were rounded pretty good. However, a 12-point socket would grip it, but the 6-point would slip. And as far as space goes, I just didn't have enough space for a 3/8 drive ratchet and a 3/8 shallow socket. So I ended up using this configuration, which is basically this Wright tool that I bought, and I put a 3/8 12-point socket on it, and I was able to get those rounded nuts off. But that told me I really needed a 1/4-inch 12-point set. It's going to go from 4mm to 14mm. No skips in there. They do include the 5.5 in there. Same thing on the deep. So this set is shallow and deep. Comes with a universal. It comes with a driver tool here, and then we also have a ratchet here, and then we got a bit adapter up here. So we got a long extension, also a short extension. We have all the SAE sockets as well as the metric sockets. So also in this set, I wanted to mention this ratchet. This is a pretty solid ratchet. It's much like the long ratchet that I use. This long ratchet right here that I get plenty of use out of by Tekton. I use this ratchet quite a bit. It has the same feel of this extra long ratchet. Now their straight ratchets are pretty good. I don't necessarily like their flex ratchets too much. I'm not the biggest fan of these flex ratchets. I know some guys like them, but it's just my personal preference. I don't necessarily like their flex ratchets, but I will say the straight ratchets are pretty decent ratchets. I can't find anything wrong with these straight ratchets. All right guys, well that was my latest tool haul from Tekton. Well, I hope you guys like my little tool haul from Tekton. As you guys know, they got a lot of new tools out this summer, including the tools that I showed today. If any of you guys are in the market to buy some Tekton tools, please use my affiliate link. I'll leave a link in the description to my affiliate link, and I will get a small commission if you use the affiliate link. So anyway guys, this is Brian916. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. You trying to get it over that, huh?
Yeah. Losing it?
Yeah.
We'll have to jack this end up now. Yeah. Jack that end up to get it past that point again, and then put it back on the side.